Hey guys, welcome to this new video on my channel. Last week my friend and I, we went to the film locations from the Netflix series Dark and we took some pictures there, and now I want to show you how I edited them. So yeah, let's jump into Lightroom and enjoy this video. Yes, so this is the first picture here I took, and this is me sitting on the bench where Jonas, the main character from the series, was also sitting on, and we have the church in the background. So for all the photos I wanted to go with a moody green style. So I looked it up on YouTube and I found some tutorials, so I followed them. I can link you one or two below. So this was the first adjustments I made to the picture, and I also kind of created like a preset for myself. And yes, so we have here on the right, you can see a slight S-curve, and then especially with the saturation here, the saturation from the color yellow and green is turned down, and then also a little bit adjustment to the luminance here, and also a lot to the hue from the reds. So this was the first result, and then I continued with the highlights and the shadows. I'm sorry that the left panel here is in German and the right is in English. I want it to be both in English, but I don't know why my Lightroom does this, but I think you will still see it what I mean when I talk about it. So here, if we look to the right, I changed the shadows and the highlights, and what was very important for me, I didn't like the blues in the sky. So here, I played also with the blues, with the saturation from the blues, and made it more like gray-white. And then the most dominant thing in the Netflix series is the jacket from the main character Jonas. And he wears a yellow jacket. I obviously only had an orange jacket, so I thought I would change this in Lightroom. So I started to paint in the jacket, and I changed the saturation to -100, so I saw where I was working, and this took me like, I don't know, 20-30 minutes. So you can see it, how many like things I did just to paint in the jacket correctly. And then when I was done, I started to play around with the saturation and also with the colors only from this brush tool here. To paint, and I used the brush tool obviously. And the colors were not very satisfying at the beginning, so you can see here. So the color was not very good, but then finally, after tweaks and adjustments, I got this final shot here. So the jacket is perfectly, hold on, it loads, yes. So the jacket is perfectly yellow, and I will show you this here with the brush tool. If we go into the brush tool and click on the jacket here, so here I got the color yellow, and then I played with the saturation, the contrast, highlights and the shadows a little bit to get this final image. And yes, we can look before, so the jacket is completely orange and now it's yellow. So I'm very happy with this first shot. The next shot is from a very similar perspective with the bench here. It's just without me, and obviously I did the same thing. I adjusted or added this preset I created, and also played again with the highlights and shadows, and also reduced the blues in the sky. So I'm very satisfied with this shot again. Okay, so the third shot here is the church, the church again, but a little bit closer this time. And here I wanted to do some very crazy things to this image, because we were shooting at sunlight and it was in the middle of the day, so it didn't look very moody right out of the camera. So I wanted to add some fog, and this is what I did here with Photoshop in this picture here. It's very over the top, but I still like it because it adds also the more moodiness to this picture. And this is with Photoshop, but I will show you here now with the other picture how I did it, or how you can do this in Lightroom. I know it's not perfect, but maybe you can use this effect. So the main tool we will use here is the dehaze function, and we'll turn down the dehaze. So in a second you see here it gets a little bit like, I don't know, if you had something on your camera lens or on your lens. So it doesn't look very attractive, but we'll leave it here at like -50. And then also turn up the contrast to work against this dehaze thing here to get the church more visible again. So yes, so we'll put the contrast maybe to like 85, and this kind of looks cool. Maybe I don't know, I go a little bit down again. Yes. So now it looks still a little bit weird, and now we have to take care of the foreground here and also in the sky. So use the graduated filter for this. So from the bottom to the top here, and we work the other way around, so we don't dehaze in the negatives here but into the positives. So we reduce kind of this effect here, and it looks better in the foreground already. And now we'll do a new adjustment thing here from the top to the bottom, so we get the sky dehazed. Like you see, if I go to the right, it's it's too much. But if you go maybe to like 50 and put the graduated fill a little bit down, the church looks more natural now. And yeah, this is kind of more moody in this image now than before, and yes, I kind of like it. Here you see it's very underexposed, but that's the original image. And if you zoom in here, you see that we have kind of this mist, this fog effect, and this looks really cool to me, and adds a little bit more moodiness to the picture. And I also did the same thing with the picture me sitting on a bench here. So we have this fog thing here in the background, and yes, I really like the shots. And then we also traveled, drove to the other film location from the movie, from the series, and it was the school. So here I added also the preset, and also with the sky. If you can see here in the before panel, wait a minute. We also got it, we had a very blue sky, so I tried to desaturate the sky a little bit. And then also with the school, we tried to take the pictures of like Jonas from the series, and I changed the color here as well, but it's not perfect. You can see the edges. I really didn't like this, in this one, or I didn't get the perfect color of the jacket here, so I just stick with the other one from the church, and I will not use this ones, but I wanted to show you what the idea behind those shots was. And then in the end we also got this one here from the entrance here, and then here the last shot, which is a little bit a wider view of the whole school courtyard, which looks really cool as well. Yes, so now I will put here some pictures for you, so you see more of the pictures. Yes, thank you for watching this whole video, and I hope you liked this breakdown from this editing style. And if you did, please leave a like, and you can also go to my Instagram and check out all the pictures there. And yes, I see you next time in the new video. Bye bye!